Hi, I'm Amalia Brightly-Gillett, Managing Director and second generation of Family Business Place, and welcome to Family Business in 5, where I tackle some of the most common problems that we see in family businesses in under 5 minutes. Today, I've got a very special guest. Welcome, Ali from People Puzzles, and we're going to be talking about the 4 top tips for hiring brilliant people onto your senior leadership team. So, Ali, tell me a little bit about your experience with this before we go into it.
Thank you. So I started People Puzzles 10 years ago because I realised that loads of people who run interesting and growing businesses find managing people time-consuming and stressful.
Yeah.
And actually, by providing part-time people directors, we can take away some of that time and pressure and stress. That means that people can get on with running their businesses and enjoy it more. So that was 10 years ago, and now we've got 60 people directors operating all over the country.
Brilliant. Okay, so today we're going to talk about hiring brilliant people for your senior leadership team, and you've got 4 great ideas for us.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Can we do it in under 5 minutes?
Let's give it a go.
Let's start the clock. Okay, what's your first point?
So it's a given for me that hiring a new person should mean a great job description. It should have some good tasks on there and some good strengths, like what kind of person do you want? So I'm not going to talk about that today because I think there's loads of information out there on that. But I think there's 4 things that add a lot of value to the hiring process. So the first one is thinking about how mature your business is. So take a business that could have been around for a very long time, but is still quite immature. So maybe not that many people, and the business could be a bit of an extension of the family. And that can mean it's quite relaxed. It's not maybe clear who reports into who, and the business just sort of happens day to day. But when you get to 40, 50 people, that often doesn't work so well. It can feel a bit chaotic and disorganised. And typically you'd have more of a hierarchy, you'd have clear line management, people would know what was expected of them, you'd hope. And then as the business grows even further, you do need more maturity to cope with the complexity. So you need clarity of who reports into who and what a good job looks like. So when you're hiring a new person for a senior team, you need to know how mature you are, and then you need to find someone that's going to match that. So I'll give you an example. If you hire a sales director who is used to sitting behind a desk and has 20 sales reps coming in and out, and they're just directing the work, they then walk into a family business where they're expected to actually do quite a lot of marketing, generate leads, close opportunities, hand it over to the customer services team. You can see the maturity of that job is really different. So for me, thinking about how mature your business is really important for a key hire.
Perfect. Okay, and what's your second point?
So the next point is about your unique fit. So having worked with personally over 150 small to mid-sized, bigger businesses, they are not the same. Not 2 of them are the same.
No.
So you shouldn't go and look for a, say, project manager or ops director who's had a really successful career, say in a bigger business like the BBC or Costa Coffee. You need to find someone who's going to do that ops director job for you in the way you need it to be done. So you need to think really carefully about your values, what's important to you, and what's unique about your business so you get a really good match.
Brilliant. And your third top tip?
Third top tip is how ambitious is the person that you need, and what are they ambitious for? So if your business is rapidly growing and things are shifting all the time, you need someone who can be ambitious around that business growth, around what the future holds, and bring in lots of change. What you don't though want is someone who's ambitious personally and is really in it for their own career and is going to take the business on a journey sort of in their wake.
Yeah.
You want someone who's going to really align behind your vision and where your business is going and take you on that journey.
Absolutely. Okay, and your final tip for hiring brilliant people into your leadership team?
So once you finish the recruitment process, that's just the beginning. Actually integrating this person really well into both your senior team and the whole business is absolutely key. So when we hired our ops director last year, we'd already put together a calendar of what the first sort of 6-8 weeks looked like. With every day there was something different happening. And it's no good to hire someone and say, well, there's your computer and here's a mobile phone and can you get on with it? Because actually a new person needs loads of context. They need to understand what's important to you, why people buy from you, where your positioning is in the market. They need to understand how you operate, what systems you've got. Actually, it can take 3, 6, 9 months to get into all of that and learn the personalities of the team, particularly if it's a family business, the relationships and how everyone gets on and what's happened in the past 10 years and what's going to happen in the next. So giving them all that context and making sure someone is set up to succeed. And I often see people, you talk to them about what the first 6 months have been like in a new job. I don't think they were set up to succeed.
No.
So how do we do that really well takes careful thinking about.
Perfect. Okay, so 4 great ideas. Let's recap. Are they the right maturity for the maturity of your business? Are they a unique fit for you and your company? Yeah. Are they ambitious for your company, not just for themselves? And are you taking the time to integrate them properly into the family business and to help them succeed? Is that going to cover it?
That's right.
Brilliant. Let's stop the clock. Loads of time to spare.
Fantastic. And if you want any more on this, I'd really recommend a book called The Hard Thing About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz. He's got a great chapter on hiring executives. So
amazing.
It really helps.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Ali, for joining us for those 4 great tips. Before I leave you today, just one thing to consider. The more successful your family business, the bigger your family's impact.